What's up, y'all? So we're gonna get straight to it. You know what I'm saying? Things are becoming more disturbing to me. You know what I'm saying? Clearly my last video was taken down, which is no surprise. You know what I'm saying? It's been a, it's been an agenda getting certain people to be silenced. You know what I mean? In the name of truth. You know what I'm saying? So we just have to start getting a little bit more creative to how we, try to get the word out to people. You know what I'm saying? There were a couple of words that I said, okay, that seemed to be the reasons why algorithms, happen, okay? Certain words that you say, are vibrations, which they pick up on, and that's how, that's how some of us are able to be shut down. So we're going to get a little bit more creative in how we try to say things, and this is why it's very important that we try to keep up at this time, to what is going on. So, we don't have to constantly be trying to figure out what each other is saying. We have to learn code. We have to learn how to decode. And we really got to start getting with it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, this is not a time where, where you guys are going to pick and choose when you want to get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? We are at the time where it's now or it's not. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is waiting for you. The time is now. So either, you guys are going to wake up, okay, and get on board to what time it is. Or, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be that. This is the end games. You know what I'm saying? This is the final war. You know what I'm saying? There's not going to keep being a time where humanity does not evolve. There's not going to keep being a time where we can all get left back. You know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine if you was in school. Like, how many times would be too many times of you repeating the third grade? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times should a school, which is what the earth is, how many times should a school allow one to keep repeating the same grade before they're like, the hell with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times is enough? You know what I'm saying? Well, we're at that time right now. And I think what's very, like, there's so much disturbing shit that is going on. A lot of it being, your fucking influencers. Your influencers, man, like the ones that, like the big time influencers. You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't they ever post anything that has to do with knowledge? You know what I'm saying? With anything that can help you elevate your consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Or to help you to understand, how important, let me write something down, y'all. How important of a situation that is. Okay? How come they're not? Is it because of what? Is it because of what? It's because, they take silent oaths through contracts that they didn't read. So now they're unable to help and inform the public of what's really going on. Or are they programs, put into the matrix purposely? Whether they signed up for it consciously or not, it doesn't change the fact that is now the character in which they are now playing. And we have to start recognizing this. Okay? You have to start realizing what the roadblocks are, you know what I'm saying, in your existence. You know, we just have to start paying attention to these okie dokes, man. Like, all right, I wrote a couple things down because I'm gonna try to speed through this one. You know what I'm saying? Just to touch on a lot of things at once. All right, we need to understand biblically. Okay, you guys are in a world that is dying. Okay, a world meaning your reality, and a world meaning your physical body, your physical temple. Okay, your physical temple, okay, is technically dying. Okay, that's why a lot of people are dying right now. Okay, these are all prophecies, and in order to understand this correctly, you need to be studying the Kabbalah, the Tree of Life. You know what I'm saying? You need to be studying the occult. You need to be studying, okay, the things that have to do with esoteric wisdom and knowledge. Okay, we have to understand what is going on. We have to be able to decode the Bible as much as we possibly can, because we do need to understand that everything is relevant. Okay, so the world, okay, as you know it, is dying. And one of the big problems is that we keep trying to revive something that is dead, and everybody is doing that in their own personal lives as well. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is trying to, like, you know, revive that, you know, that meaningless ass job, or that meaningless, you know, ass dude that you with, or that meaningless, you know, ass chick that you're with. You know, these are things that, you know, have an expiration date on them, and we keep trying to hold on to things that have expired. Okay, we have to stop doing this, guys. Okay, there's nothing left to save in the old reality. By saving the old reality, you are saving slavery. Okay, you are saving mind control. You are saving religion. You are saving things that have kept you in a box. You know what I'm saying? For all this time, it is time to let these things go. And what has had me, you know, very emotional for the past couple of days is the fact that coming to grips with that reality that I have to let, you know what I'm saying, some of my family, you know what I'm saying, some of my good friends are going to die in this dying world. They are going to die in a reality that is not theirs, because they are just refusing to even acknowledge what time this is. You know what I'm saying? Like, as if this energy is not going to check in with everybody. It's kind of like the movie Final Destination, where the energy just comes and sweeps through. You know what I'm saying? That's some real shit. We are in the time of judgment. That time has to do with your heart. Your heart center must be open. And the fact that they're short stopping your empathy, you should know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? The infamous picture of Jesus, where he, you know, where his hands, or whatever his hands are doing over here, it's pointing to the heart. It's pointing to your heart center. Okay? Has to be open. And the lack of empathy, the lack of care to what is going on, the fact that, like, you guys are more concerned about, you know, you guys are more concerned about bullshit than you are your own fucking salvation, your own divinity. You know, you don't want to research anything. You just want to combat with the people who have done it. Or you want to combat with the people that have been through spiritual initiation. You know, you guys are not taking into account, okay, that biblically, okay, it literally stated that there will be a new heaven and a new earth. So are you a part of that? Are you a part of the new heaven and the new earth? Or are you a part of the dying species that is going down with the old one? I mean, you know what I'm saying? You have to study. You need to pull up the tree of life. Pull it up on your phones. Understand, okay, that is physically like your body, okay? You have to get through certain levels on the tree of life in order to be able to move up into a heavenly like state. That's why this is a game. And just like I said in the last video that got taken down, you are in a game. Just look at the Kabbalah when you pull it up and then think of a chessboard. That's why I said, you know what I'm saying? Times Square, all in itself is a game, meaning every December when the ball drops in New York, they're making a mockery. The fact that you're dropping the ball, you keep dropping the ball, you keep dropping the ball every year, not realizing what time it actually is. Not realizing that the new year does not start in January, okay? The new year starts around March or April. That is the point of April Fools. See, these dates are what is a big key in what is throwing people off. It is the Gregorian dates. The Gregorian dates are throwing people, off. Even with the astrology. Even with the astrology, this is why I say it's very important to be very careful with some of these people that you guys are following online having to do with astrology, because if they're going off of the Gregorian astrology, then they're going to keep your ass right in a fucking time loop. That is a lunar calendar, okay? We have to be on the solar calendar. I have said that, and it goes right over. I mean, will people even look into it? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. So we have to understand, okay, that there is a dying world, okay? There is a dying world, okay? And this has helped you get there faster, okay? You have to understand that your temple is a world. Your temple is a world, okay? Everybody who is melanated, okay, has a universe already inside of them through the pineal gland, through the seed. That's what the mustard seed thing was all about. Everybody has their own individual universe. And so your whole universe is under attack. You know what I'm saying? We have to understand this. Okay, you have been locked into a reality that doesn't belong to you. If you look at the movie Inception, okay, look at the movie Inception and see what that shit is about. Okay, it's about, you know what I'm saying, people being able to hack in your dreams and all that other shit. But if you miss a certain time where you're supposed to wake up, you will be incarcerated. There are some people that get locked into a dream within a dream. A perfect example of a dream within a dream. Let's say you are somebody in Hollywood. Okay? So if my name is, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, shit. If my name is Rockstar, you know what I'm saying? If that's my Hollywood name, but my born name is Robin, okay? From Robin to Rockstar, that is already a dream within a dream, because Robin was born into a dream, and now the rock star thing is a whole nother dream. That's a whole nother world. It's a dream within a dream, because it's an illusion within an illusion, if that makes sense. Okay? We have to understand what this is. And even in the movie Inception, it's like if you miss a certain time, okay, this is why a cycle goes in a spiral. It's not in a circle, it's in a spiral. It represents the number 9. So if you miss a certain time of an awakening, that means that you're reincarcerated for another decade. Okay? But with they're going to make sure that it's longer than a decade now. Okay? This is why we have to understand this. Okay? We have to learn alchemy. We have got to learn alchemy. We have got to learn the alchemical process. That's the book of Revelation is all about. Okay, the book of Revelation is actually the first book. It's not the last book. We have to understand that everything they do is backwards. Everything they do is inside out. Everything they do is mirrored. Okay, nothing is as it seems. Okay, we have to understand that the book of Revelation is talking about how you are supposed to transmutate, okay, your blood into being a new being by going within, okay? As above, so below is talking about within. You have to go within. You were born into this world upside down. You came out head first. So you were born into a backwards world. Okay, they show you this in the movie The Matrix. Okay, at the end of the movie, there is a black lady and there is a white male, and they converse, and the black lady, the oracle, okay, the oracle, which we need to understand what that is too, because the esoteric meaning of oracle has to do with your inner ear, which is a spiral. Okay, the oracle is represented by the black woman, and she asks the white male, so how long are we going to keep going at this? Like, how long are we going to keep going at this? Because that has always been the battle. The battle is between, okay, the mother of civilization, which is the black woman, with the white male. That has always been the battle, okay? Because this realm is feminine, okay? The God of this realm has taken over femininity. The God of this realm is a trickster God. You guys have to understand this. You guys have got to lay the ego down, and you have to start understanding that you have been tricked and you have been fooled. Okay? If you cut into a goddamn peach, you cut into any fruit, if you fucking unpeel a goddamn tangerine, an orange, and you open that fruit, it looks like a vagina. The inside of a rose, those petals, they look like a vagina. Okay? That is the key to this realm, is to understand that everything on this realm is feminine, and it has been hijacked by the masculine energy, and that is why nobody can figure this thing out. This is not, listen, you know, I try to tell people this all the time, and they want to keep kicking to me what they believe. I need you guys to understand in the most respectful way that nobody gives a fuck what you believe. You have to understand that this is not a matter of belief, because the universe will not give a damn about what you believe. It will not. You have to know at this point what is going on. The universe does not recognize belief. Okay? It recognizes synchronicity, intentions, love, balance, harmony, rhythm. Okay? It doesn't care about what you believe. It doesn't. We have to get out of it. We got to get out of this shit, man. We have to get out of this. Okay? Pregnant women, I said in my last video, to please one second, to please it's very important. Okay, it's very important. There's no reason why that should be happening. Okay, there's no reason why that should be happening. Period. Okay, you are creating an environment for that child. Okay, and you are creating an environment of nothing but fear, confusion, lack of oxygen. Okay. This is how a history of family diseases occurs because of that. Okay, along with a host of other shit. Okay, I also said, you know what I'm saying? Stop always being so quick to go get that ultrasound. okay? Or or anything else having to do with low frequency waves, okay? It pumps low frequency waves into the baby's brain, okay? I said that, and that, that was deleted off of this channel. I'm gonna just breeze through some of the things that that we need to really be studying. Yeah, everything is being played out from the end of Revelation, which is, we have to understand the reason why Revelation is technically the beginning, okay, is because these white people have not been in power that long. They have not been in power long enough to have lived through that Bible, okay? They have not been. You have to understand that they are only only the God of the dying earth, okay? They don't have anything to do with any of the Exodus or any of that, okay? Exodus, but you need to be exiting out of the fucking old reality, okay? So we need to understand what this is. We need to understand that in Christianity, there is a reason why they don't do the Holy Trinity. There is a reason why it is Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Where's the female? I've asked that before. There's no feminine aspect in Christianity whatsoever. That should be a problem to everyone. Okay? We have to get into the Kabbalistic teachings. We have to know what that is. Look that up, y'all. Okay? I already talked about the Gregorian calendar being the trap. Okay? We have to get out of worshiping things that are going on within the Gregorian calendar. We have to understand when we hear that reptilian thing, you know what I'm saying? When we hear about a reptilian race, we need to understand who that is. Stop getting tricked and fooled by what you think that is. The reptilians are people that have access of the third eye. That is all that means, okay? The reptilians is the serpent energy. It is the kundalini energy, okay? On the caduceus, on the medical sign, it is the DNA sign, okay? And when you have fully awoken at the hypothalamus, okay, and the pituitary gland, your pineal gland awakens, and then you become the Christ. That is what that is what the reptilian race is, okay? It's the kundalini energy. It is nothing more, nothing less. You see, if they keep scaring you guys with all this reptilian alien shit, then you guys are gonna keep not getting this. Yes, it's alien. Yes, it is alien, because once you have, you know what I'm saying, unlocked your fucking other half of your brain, you will have sent your body through the alchemical transmutation process, which now will make you alien, because your DNA will no longer be the same. See, that's what this is about, and we have to understand this, okay? The number 13, okay? The number 13 is a lucky number for the melanated person. It is the unlucky number for the you-know-who. 13 and 31. Those numbers are interchangeable, okay? So I want you guys to think about all of the fucking people that have died on the 13th or the 31st, okay? We need to understand this, okay? We got Pac, we got Nip, we got ODB, and we have a host of others. That's not by accident. Why is the number 13 important? Well, this is why, okay? When we are dealing with alchemy, when we are dealing with the esoteric knowledge, we need to understand that the whole point in the 12 zodiacs, or the 12 months in a year, or any of that, is your goal is supposed to be to become the 13, which is why Jesus had 12 disciples, okay? But Jesus was the 13th because he became Christ. Now, again, this is a mythological story. There was not a Jesus, okay? It was just a story that was taken from the ancient Egyptians, and we need to understand this, okay? Jesus Horus, Heru, all of it is the same thing. Just the names have been changed over time. Okay? So we need to understand, you are looking to be the 13. And then 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay? So these numbers have powerful significance. Powerful significance. If you have become the 13, that means you have become the Christ. Because you have now risen your kundalini, your serpent energy, okay, to the top where your medulla oblongata is in the back of your neck, which was the whole reason why they tried to show you George Floyd with the knee on the neck. Because they're taunting you, trying to tell you that they're going to short stop you any way that they fucking can. So the 13 means you have raised your energy all the way up the 33 columns in your vertebrae. Okay? And when you flip that 33 around like a mirror, because everything is inside out, upside down. When you flip that 33 around, it is now an 8, which is infinity. Okay? Which again is DNA. Okay? We have to understand the occult. Okay? So that Kundalini energy raises up the spine, up your 33 vertebrae in your spine. Once it reaches your medulla oblongata, there is a marriage that takes place. Okay? There is a marriage that takes place between your hypothalamus gland and your pituitary gland. They get married. That is the Isis and Osiris story. That is what they're talking about. When they become married, okay, that is where the sexual alchemy comes into play. That is where your pineal gland becomes open, becomes lit, and that is where you become the Christ. That is where you become the 13. The 13th disciple. Now you have conquered all 13 zodiac signs. Okay? So you no longer can associate really with saying, oh, I'm a Leo. I mean, yeah, you are a Leo because you were born a Leo, but really what that means is now you are everything. You are a part of the entire spectrum. Okay, like you have mastered a realm. Okay, you are no longer in that cycle anymore. It's a wheel. It's like a Ferris wheel. Okay, so you're no longer in that reality anymore. That's what that means. Okay, that 13 or that 31, 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay, that is the goal. Okay, that is the goal. So it's like a pizza pie. It's gonna be like a Ferris wheel, and these are the kind of things that they use, like symbology. Okay, you are the black dot in the middle, melanated people. You are the black dot in the middle. So let's just say these are 12. Okay, each of these represent a zodiac sign, or they represent the 12 disciples. You are supposed to be this in the middle. You are supposed to be the eye of Horus, which is why in Hollywood they're always doing, this symbology. Okay, because that is representing the eye of Horus, which is the one eye that you are supposed to be seeing out of, which is your spiritual eye, which is your third eye, which is the reptilian race. That's what this is all about. Okay? I wasn't even really trying to go into all of that, but hey, sometimes the spirit. Okay? So we need to understand that the thing that people, that the reason for that is depopulation and sterilization. Okay? Along with the constant support of the homosexuality. I mean, that is the perfect way to feminize a society of people in a way to which that you're not going to fight. You're imbalanced. You're unable to think clearly. You're in support of discord, okay, instead of being in support of harmony and balance. Okay, we need to understand that Lucifer means nothing more than the light bringer. Okay, that is what it means. It means the bringer of light. So there's no reason why we should have to be afraid of Lucifer. Okay, that is the light bringer. That is the feminine energy that they are trying so desperately to stop, which is not a coincidence to why the mRNA is under attack. Okay? The mRNA has to do with the feminine principle. Why would the feminine principle be under attack? Why? We already know why. Because the feminine principle deals with the heart chakra. And that's why. If they can stop the heart chakra, then they will stop everything. Okay? Love is the key. And I mean genuine love. You're not going to be able to fake your way through this. Okay? And one thing that we have to stop thinking that with love comes this religious type of dogma. Like we have to act the way that we think the church has taught us to act. Love is genuinely natural. It's like, stop thinking that you are not a loving person just because you done cursed a couple people out or something like that. Love is something that cannot be faked. You know what I'm saying? We have to break out of this mindset, y'all. All right? We have to go towards the evil. I said that before. Meaning, evil spelled backwards is live. Okay? We want to go towards the darkness. Okay? Light is a manifestation of darkness. Okay? In the beginning, there was darkness. Don't let nobody tell you no different. Okay? In the beginning, there was darkness. And that's what we need to get back to. Darkness is light. Okay? Harmony is equivalent to the number 3. Mother, father, and child. Like the ancient Egyptians, not like Christianity. Okay? Okay? Osiris cut up into 14 pieces. Okay? The Egyptian mythology. We have to understand mythology. Mythology is a science that we need to understand. Osiris cut up into 14 pieces, and the only piece that they could not find was the penis. Okay? Now the penis is symbolic for the pineal. Okay? We have to understand that. So you will be cut up in 14. You are cut up in 14 pieces. That represents the 14 dimensions of your mind. Okay? Which makes everybody on the dying world a schizophrenic. Because your mind is everywhere. You're supposed to be putting yourself back together. Just like the Egyptian mythology is telling you. Okay? Your mind is cut up in 14 dimensions. And the only one that ISIS had a problem finding was what? The penis, which is the pineal, because it's in the shape of a penis. That's why I said that's what the sexual alchemy is all about. Okay? It is the combining of masculine and feminine. So the highest form of love is sexuality. Sacred sexuality. They'll never want you to know that. And it's feminine. I want to make that very clear. It is feminine. Okay? So we need to understand that. Okay? Once you have put your 14 dimensions, okay, back in synchronicity, you are now balanced in your chakras, and you will then become the Christ. You will not become the Christ any other way. Or like you won't. You will not become the Christ any other way. This is a self journey that you need to do within yourself. Okay? It has to take place within your body. That is when you are literally changing your reality from one to the next. This is why it's very important to study that tree of life. Okay? The enemy knows, based on the cycle that we are in, the enemy knows what time it is for you. The enemy knows what time we are in. Okay? Why do you think this is happening? Huh? Why do you think this is happening? Why do you think this is happening? Because the enemy knows what time we are in. Okay? The enemy is scared to death right now. As many people as the enemy can take with it, with that masculine energy, it's going to take it. Okay? Because the enemy knows how much energy it needs to almost stand a chance. And by people giving all this energy into, you know what I'm saying, into this, then it can still manifest itself. It can still last here. Okay? So we have to understand to stop putting our fucking energy into these influencers who ain't helping you with shit, into these Hollywood fucking stars who ain't helping you with shit. Okay? Into some of your family that ain't helping you with shit. We have to understand what the hell is going on here. Okay? We really have to understand what the hell is going on here. We have to understand that you are in a dying world. Your soul is like I said before, it's like a genie in a bottle. The time that we are in right now, your soul wants out. Your soul is that inner voice that talks to you. Okay? You know how when you're talking to yourself, like inside of your own head, I've said this before. When you're talking to yourself inside of your own head, that's your soul. That's the real you. That's the upside down you that needs to be flipped upward. Remember, you were born upside down? You need to be flipped upward in order to become the real you. How do you do that? You go inward. That is as above, so below. You have to go in order to come back out through the other side. Okay? We have to understand that. Okay? This is what time it is. The time matters. If the time didn't matter, then the enemy would not be so fast to want, to get these up in you. The time matters. So no, you don't have any more time. Okay? Because the reality is coming to an end again, like in the movie Inception. Okay? When people in the dream, people in the fake ass reality, okay, were now staring at the people inside of the dream who they didn't want there. Like they didn't want their fake ass reality. They didn't want people in their dream to help them awaken out of a fake ass reality. So you have somebody in the dream that is actually trying to come and kill you. That is literally what is happening. People that are in this fake ass matrix that are trying to wake up the others are attacking us. You know what I'm saying? Not realizing, okay, that the new heaven is supposed to be on earth, but not in that earth. Not on the dimension that you are stuck on, because you have not put all 14 back in its, harmony like state. You are locked in to a certain fucking energy, like on the tree of life. Look at those different circles that are on the tree of life. Some of you guys are locked in to one of those energies, not realizing that those are the planets. So yeah, some people are on planet Mars, because that means that you're in a certain dimension mindset. Mars is a mindset. Saturn, a mindset. All of these are inside of the body, and they're all energies, dimensions, and mindsets. Okay? So yeah, that's why they say you're in your own world. So the homosexuality, that's a world. Hollywood is a world. These things are worlds. Consciousness equals death, which is death of the ego. You see what I'm saying? This is why you have to escape the karmic wheel. You have to escape the karmic wheel. You have to get out of the fucking 12 zodiac system of things. You have to get out of the 12 and become the 13. Okay? You have to understand that whether you like it or not, we are in that time. And either you are going to start tapping in, okay, and getting this, or you're gonna get left. It's that simple, y'all. All right? Bye.